The age of Arcanum was ending. The calamity ravaged the lands, and a new power was on the rise. A people with untold potential to usurp deity and betrayer. With pride comes a lesson in humility. The gods saw them as a threat. They saw possibility. We have witnessed their ascension. Let us begin!
Waited all week for this.
Let me just move the media player out of your faces and down below here. There we go. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
How is everybody doing tonight? Welcome to D&D Oddities, the Oddities D&D, whichever way makes you nasty. That's the way we're going to say it. Well, tonight we have some very special announcements, starting with the fact that this is our 25th stream, you guys.
25?
25
That's a quarter of 100.
of 1,000.
Let's see if we make it to 26.
Yes, exactly. But not only that, as of our last stream, we crossed a very big milestone. We now have over 100 followers on this channel, which is huge. Can't believe we've done that so far. So thank you all for following and joining us on this adventure. We've had a lovely ride, but we got something special because of that. So this coming Saturday, April 30th at 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are doing a special stream for all of you. We are going to be getting together and we are going to be playing some Jackbox games, which is kind of like a multiplayer board game online though. And all of you at home get to vote in and help along with the games. Should be pretty fun. But what's even better than playing some games with friends? Inviting new friends. That's right. We got a special guest that's going to be coming in this Saturday in the form of one Nicola Nora, who we know
I'm so excited.
has done all of our emotes. We are so excited to have her come and be a part of this crew. It's going to be such a fun time. So again, that's April 30th, this coming Saturday, 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check it out. All right.
It's gonna be so good.
Now that we got the announcements out of the way, I would like to welcome the crew, starting with, in the top corner, Rose. She's with it now.
Hi, sorry. Apologies everyone, my bot is a little bit going crazy. I'm gonna fix that. Anyway, hey, my name is Fred and I play Rose. If I was a bagel, I would be an everything bagel because sometimes I'm a little bit of a lot. That's it.
That was the sweetest. That was the sweetest. Down from there, Nagheim.
Would you do me? I do me. I'm Zanzan. I play Nagheim, your drow wizard.
Oh.
Cult.
I'm Chuck. I play Cult Half. What am I again? I'm still recovering from that. It's just so warm right now. It's so warm. I play a half-orc rogue who creeps in the night. Sad winks. By all means, move on.
All right, so up from that clusterfuck is Ari.
Please don't move on. I'm Ari. I've had a week and I play Viria.
There you go. There you go. All right. So with that, who is reading the recap for tonight? that look of
I
fright.
was gonna say, I did a sad attempt last week, so.
You did
Fair
last.
enough, fair enough.
I'll do it. I'll volunteer.
Sounds good, sounds good.
I will be tribute. Okay. A piece of the puzzle. As they continue their investigation of the underwater city below the shattered teeth, the oddities stumble upon a room holding several interesting secrets. A sarcophagus holding a dark battle axe, and texts written in Celestial describing the wars of the Calamity and the forging of powerful artifacts called the Vestiges of Divergence. After pocketing their findings, the crew moves on, guided by Viria and the pull tugging her forward, venturing even deeper below the ocean's floor. They reach a cave and a set of doors and discover a room filled with piles and piles of armless and headless corpses. Pressing forward, they reach one final chamber, something glowing faintly in the distance. Before the oddities can investigate, they are stopped by a monstrous form in a tattered cloak, standing on a multitude of limbs extending from its torso. Beyond rests the crystal shard sought by Viria, but the party soon finds itself locked into battle with this abomination, who speaks of claiming each of them for itself. During the struggle, Viria reaches the end of the room and makes a grab for the crystal. She finds herself in a blizzard and finally meets the being behind her pact as a warlock, an ancient white dragon named Saphira Shadim. I was good till then. And they are starting to remember. With the crystal embedded into her palm, now extending up her arm, Viria rejoins the battle as the creature's lair begins to collapse around the crew. With the chamber taking on water, the party is barely able to hold their own against the regenerating monster around them until, finally, the oddities regroup. Grabbing his friends, Cult slips on his family's ring, hoping against all odds its magic will teleport them back to Singorn.
Dun dun dun. And with that, Viria, as you reach out towards Cult, looking around your group to make sure everyone is in contact, taking one last look back at where the shard was embedded in this room. There, staring back at you all, is a figure in a dark hooded cloak. At that moment, a tugging sensation hits you all in the thread between your navel and your spine, giving a sensation between a tickle and irritation. As your vision distorts and warps between the dark and dismal Lost City to the brightened and polished interiors of the Cultivarius estate. You all look around, letting out a breath. Zoop. You didn't realize you were holding onto your breath this long.
What, a week?
Yeah. And there you see the familiar sigil underfoot. The winding stairway leading to the rooms on the upper floors, the ballroom to the right and the dining hall to the left, and soft, fresh air that feels sharp with every deep inhale you take. Welcome home, Cult.
Nighttime's just gonna kind of fall to their knees and just kind of slump back onto their heels, and just kind of.
Colt will also fall to his knees and lean onto his hands in almost a crawl and just breathe. He touches the marble floor just to make sure it's real, and then he looks around. Is everybody all together? One piece? Yes?
Well,
Rose is still standing up and looking around, kind of like, wait, what? What happened? But she's not saying anything. She's like, what?
I don't know.
You seem more than one piece.
Colt would like to take a closer look at what's happened to Viria since last time.
Sure.
Is the ice arms still? Wow.
Yep. So what you see, as you all kind of take a few moments to let it sink in that you are now out of harm's way, you all look, and those who are looking at Viria perceptively will see that the claws retract, but from the fingertips all the way down to the elbow, her left arm is a crystallized version of what it used to be.
Like properly see-through? Like no flesh or anything inside or bones?
More of like
or
a
is it
carapace.
just- Okay,
Yeah.
like on the surface.
Yeah.
Does it hurt?
No, I just may need longer sleeves or gloves or whatever.
It looks incredible.
Also, it's not the word I would use, but thank you. Did anyone else see a black cloak figure? When we left?
Did we all
Other
see it?
than the arm thing.
To be fair, most of you were all freaking out because while there may have been a black cloaked figure, you saw something with a bazillion arms coming down on top of you, so most of you were kind of distracted. The only reason... What's that?
I have a passive perception of 11, so I'm gonna go no.
There you go. But yeah, most of you were preoccupied with what was going on in front of your faces. The only reason that Viri was able to see it was because she looked in the direction where she got her newfound power.
We're alive.
Everyone else. Okay. Worrying.
I feel like we need a bath.
Or 20.
Yeah. I think I need my brain bleached out. The thought. That many arms.
Now we know where all those arms went.
Yeah. Happy to say I was wrong with what I was thinking happened, but at the same time, not happy that was why I was proven wrong.
There's a small pool of blood now spreading out from Colt, and his hands are covered in blood. He goes, I don't feel very well.
Oh,
Hang on.
I'm down to 9 hit points, by the way.
cure wound. Oh,
Wait, did I use my healing hands? I think maybe. No. Yes. I don't know. I don't remember.
I still have spell slots if you want.
No, I didn't. So I'll put my non-crystallized hand on Colt and heal you for 7 HP.
Ooh, thank you.
And I'll roll my sleeve down so it like covers my arm.
Fair enough.
I will use, would that work? No. No, it wouldn't be big enough. Never mind. I was gonna try to help with covering it, but...
Well, if you're worried about anybody seeing anything, don't worry. Everyone's very discreet here. Oh, the bleeding has stopped almost. That's good. He's gonna try to get up.
I'll just do a quick level 1 cure wounds.
Thank you.
Just,
That's good.
So it's about that time
11.
Yes.
where from around the corner on the left where the dining hall is, you all see a fairly familiar face come around the corner. Nightcap on, one piece kind of sleeping garments, candlestick in hand, kind of looking around the corner. Who's there? Master Darling, hello.
Martin, we've just come back from a little adventure.
Are you all right?
We'll be fine soon enough. If you could, I hate to do that. What time is it? Even?
It's sometime around 1 a.m, I believe.
It's precisely.
Sometime 1 a.m, I believe.
I hate to bother you so early, late.
It's no bother.
Could you perhaps prepare us a couple of rooms?
But right away
Me and
then.
my friends, I apologize coming in the dead of night.
Oh, please, Master,
Yes.
your room is always available to you, and the guest chambers are prepared.
Perfect, excellent. Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
I might need a hand getting up to my room.
Quite right. And he will sidle up towards you and allow you, he'll kind of put one arm under like your ribs and everything and allow you to kind of lean on there as he leads you up the stairs to the second floor where your room is.
As Colt gets up, he realizes, the healing's taken. I don't feel like I'm gonna fall apart right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Whew.
Daggerheim, are you okay? Do you want help?
I mean, it's because of all of you guys. I'm bruised, but that's really it. All of the cuts on Nagheim have seemed to have sealed. I'm at almost a top HP. You guys really.
Go down, so.
Yes, the soreness will go away by the morning, I'm sure. But you, how? Also, wait, Rose, how are you? You're good?
It feels wrong to say this, but I barely got hit during this fight.
Good. Then you're good.
Well, I mean, it feels a little bit unfair because I mean, I can take quite a bit.
I just was a little more enthusiastic than I probably should have been.
Yeah,
So.
I'd like to have a conversation with you about that. Maybe not right now, but tomorrow let's talk about that.
Just remember, I can't cast spells and if I can't see where they throw them. But Viri, first of all, you were brilliant. But
Honestly, don't know what happened in the last hour, so it's a lot to think about.
right.
I'm sorry for the darkness spell. I feel like
It's
I just felt like I had to go grab that thing, and I had to cover myself. And yeah, I realized it might have not been the best thing for the rest of you.
let's be real. I am not one to be able to speak on that since our encounter with Jeremiah was his name.
Oh, is it Jervis?
I think it was
The blonde person was.
Jeremy.
It's been a while.
Jeremy? Been a while.
Wow.
But anyway,
It was Josh.
Josh.
No, that was.
I am going to bring him back from the dead, and I will invade your nightmares.
Too late.
You already did. bitch.
you're already there. It's fine. But yeah, I'm not one for talking about missteps since I did make the first. So
No,
You did.
you were fine, and I really appreciate all of you helping out.
that is frightening, by the way. It's
What is
cool.
it, the arms thingy, or
Yeah.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, You know what? If I had the choice, I would have kept my regular. But
Well, maybe we could try to figure a way to turn it off and on.
Can I take I would like to take Viri's hand and look for like a switch.
Sure. Make an investigation check.
Just a loose crystal that you could just click.
It's a 6.
So you work your way kind of looking through, like, Viri's trying to talk to Nagheim this whole time, and then she's just like not even concentrating because she's just had it. And you start fiddling like through some of the grooves and everything, and you find there's one little piece in the elbow, and your finger gets stuck. And now you're like this, and Viri is like this as well. It's like a Muppet Show kind of deal, and you're like trying to be so cool about it. Just finger.
Ow.
You know?
I'm sorry. My
sec,
finger got
just-
stuck.
Second,
I was
I'm
looking
gonna,
for a switch.
I'm
I
gonna
did get injured back there, so it's
just
yeah.
Sorry.
one sec. Stop moving. I'm gonna use Presto to create like a little oil drip to like loosen up her finger so she can pull it out.
Oh, you lubricated.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to hurt you. I was
Lubrication,
looking
it's your
for a
best friend.
switch.
It's very important.
It's okay. It's just that my upper arm got scratched in that
Sorry.
kerfuffle.
I'm gonna just tap a cure wounds on Viri. Just a level 1, just so she feels a little better.
Sure.
Thank you. I'm like a little below half HP, so you know.
I've got an idea. Martin,
11.
can you put a nice? That's what you gave me. I think maybe perhaps let's go into the kitchen, because if I get blood on the rug, I swear to God, my mother will have my head.
Quite right.
The blood pool is already gone. Like Nagheim has just been casually Prestoing it. Like not like really discreetly, just like I'm not a neat freak. I'm not a neat freak. I'm not a neat freak.
Martin, put the kettle on. I think we could all use a hot drink before bedtime.
Quite right. Did you all want to maybe freshen up, and then I'll have it ready for you in the kitchen, or should I bring it to your rooms?
Put the kettle on. We'll go sit in the kitchen, and then if you could go fetch some bedclothes for us. I don't want to get any of this on. You know what mummy's like. The rugs.
Yes. All right.
Martin, if you have anything alcoholic too, cooking a sherry maybe.
Shall do.
Wine.
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 Miss Rose,
They-
anything for yourself?
If they make
Anything
their way
really.
to the kitchen, there's like a big long table with benches that they can all sit down on, and
Sure.
Colt will start like pointing to Martin where Colt hides the bourbon.
Oh,
and then
he's well aware. Don't worry. But like
Also-
he's gonna shoo you guys off to like get out of like whatever grub you're in, and when you feel more comfortable, you can come back down to the kitchen. He'll have it all ready for you.
Oh, it's yeah. Okay, we
Yeah.
can do it that way too. Colt hobbles up the stairs, and like you guys have stayed in the guest suites before, but there are like dressing gowns in the wardrobes up there, and like just your standard pajama tops and bottoms with drawstrings and lapels and buttons.
And a butt
A
flap.
nice little.
It's
They're
canon.
not onesies. This is fancy.
Oh, that's fine. Still a butt flap because I say so.
There is onesies for the colder days, but it's Singorn, so it never really gets cold.
This is true.
Yeah, that's right. I researched the weather.
Nagheim would just change into like pajama pants, no shirt, just like maybe bring a blanket over, like but just the pajama pants and like slippers, and that's it.
For sure. Rose?
Rose is just gonna put on like whatever night slip robe combo she can find.
Easy enough. Ari? Or Viri? Sorry.
Anything with long sleeves.
I guarantee there's probably something with like a high collar and like a pinched, like a big sleeve that's pinched and like flared out at the wrist. Just very Nana.
Oh, please come down in that.
Special.
Rad. All right, so once you guys have all changed into your night attire and you head back down to the kitchen, you do see an assortment of carafes filled with hot beverages, teas, coffee. There are some little flasks, so to speak, of different like bourbons or Irish whiskeys that would go well with any kind of combination. There's milk, there's honey. There is, what do you call, what's warm? There's a technical term for warmed wine. What is that? Muddled wine? No.
Mulled wine.
Mulled wine. Thank you. So there is that as well. But there's also a fresh plate of apple cobbler bites waiting for you guys, just in case you're a little peckish.
Oh, did Magda make these? Are these from today?
Actually, Magda, who is who?
Is the cook. I don't expect you to remember, but
Okay.
She's the house cook. Yeah.
Magda is actually out for the evening. I prepared these for my wife. She was kind of peckish.
Martin,
Yeah.
How is she? How is she? It's a baby.
We have a son.
Oh, you've got a son, oh my! And tries to get up. Oh, come here, gives him a big hug.
Thank you.
Congratulations. You may leave. I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's quite all right.
Please,
it's not my shift. It's all good.
Okay, I'm so excited to see him. That's. Have you settled on a name?
Not quite yet. We're deciding between both families, middle names, first names, grandparents. So,
Don't name the little tyke Darling. Whatever you do.
1,000 apologies, Master. It never crossed my mind.
Good.
Name him Darling Jr.
No.
I think the name Darling Archibald is really, really nice.
I'm glad you think so.
Okay. Good night, Martin. Thank you
Good
very
night.
much. See you tomorrow.
Master, if I might have a moment.
Of course. There's been a lot of changes. I remember now. Yes. Excuse me.
Megheim's just gonna quickly push more food towards Rose. Just slowly
Already
start
in
moving
there.
it there over.
Amazing.
Yeah, Viri will just move her own share towards Rose as well.
Just going after the food.
Rose is happily eating. Fred is
Right.
also happily eating.
So they do have, just to kind of clarify, so the apple cobbler stuff, it is kind of what you imagined it, but it's almost like biscuit or cookie sized pies almost, and it's got a crumble on top, but once you bite into it, it's like those McDonald's pies where it just oozes out like apple filling and all that kind of stuff. So just to get your head in the game there. Cult, as you exit from the kitchen area and just around the corner to the dining hall, Master, I do apologize for such late notice about the changes that have been happening, but it was by request. I hope you know.
Mum and Dad. Go.
Yes, your parents had left for the Feywild a week or so after the Harvest Close festivals had retired. They wished to keep it a secret from the public, which is why you received my message so late from their departure. I dislike framing it in this type of situation, but as your father wished to have nothing more to do with the military, he has officially abandoned his station. As I have said, the estate is now in the care of you and your siblings. It is of course understood that Madame Orloff as well shall remain at the estate as long as she sees fit, but we, the staff, are in your care, as it were.
Yeah, well, of course. You know, we've always appreciated you. You are all like family to us, and I'm not gonna bugger it up.
I have nothing but faith.
Has Tens buggered it up?
Well, that's a bit of a conversation.
It can wait till the morning then.
Fair enough.
Where's Nell?
Your sister has been ordered to the front line in Wildmount to assist with the war efforts against And at that point, you see Martin just kind of sidestep it to look inside the kitchen just to make sure he is out of earshot of a particular person. The war efforts against the Drow invaders. She left shortly after you departed from the ball during the harvest close. She is aware of the situation, but from my understanding, she is not entirely content surrounding the events, to put it delicately.
Discussions to have in the morning with my brother, and...
Well, that might prove difficult.
Where is he?
Well, your brother beloved spent a few days hosting events with his usual guests of honor, as well as most evenings too. It was but a few days ago that he had left the estate and was insistent on the use of most of the family's horses and carriages, as he meant to travel for some time with the group he had befriended in the last few days.
A group he befriended?
Yes.
Not the regular gentry?
No, and I don't mean to judge, but I didn't quite like the look of these folk.
Oh, judge all you want. What did they look like?
Well, they seem polite in every way, but I believe they may not have the best of intentions. There have been whispers that they were all part of some religious group, but I've never heard of one such faith as this. The most I could ascertain of where they were heading was that it was south of here. I'm sorry, I was unable to find out more, but the young master is a bit headstrong when his mind is set to a task and taken to drink. And pardon me for a moment, Fred.
Oh my god.
My work here is done. But you don't know what that's referring to.
I was like, I know what
Yeah.
group we're talking about.
I do recall Lady Cultivarius noting that your party as well were able to come and go freely within the estate if you were agreeable to that.
They're welcome to use anything, the grounds, anything in the house.
I will let the staff know.
I wouldn't worry about them bossing anyone about. Of course, if Nagheim wishes use of any library, including the private library, they are most welcome to it. If Nagheim is unusual, say if a cow was born in a tree, doesn't mean it's a bird. So them being what they
I will
are,
impart this wisdom to my newborn child, be sure.
yes.
Yes.
All right. But they all have my complete trust, and I'm not concerned with that anyhow.
Understood. I'll make sure the rest of the staff know as well.
All right.
It shall be done. Forgive me. I don't mean to keep you from your friends. I can see that you've... Oh, she's coughing. My goodness. I heard the voice from the kitchen.
Rose does eat kind of like a duck sometimes, where it
Quite right.
a little bit gets caught in her throat and she has to cough it up. It's fine.
Some people chew only 10 times and swallow. It's a mystery to me. It's very strange. But there was one instance, maybe a bright spot in all this dour news, but there was one other guest who arrived at the estate not long ago. One of our previous maids, Catalina. She only stayed long enough to say hello and visit with your parents, but then, much like before, she had disappeared. I thought you'd like to know, seeing as you two always seem to get along well. She seemed in fine health, if that's any concern or comfort. I'm sure she may even visit again in the future. Your parents seem very pleased to see her as well. I just thought... Apologies, I didn't mean to upset you. I thought... is it the apple crumble as well?
Yeah.
Yes. All right.
By all means, go to bed.
I shall.
Thank
Do you
you.
want... He pats you on the back very gently.
It's gonna get some.
All right.
And he'll dismiss. Goodbye. Good night.
Goodbye.
That's the weird thing about Martin is he always says goodbye like that. It's a strange thing, but it happens, and it's now canon.
Oh shit! What did I do?
Goodbye.
I've named my firstborn son after you. Goodbye.
Oh no.
Oh dear. Oh gosh.
You
the
did this,
giddiness is
Chuck.
real.
Yep.
Yeah, I did. I'm so happy. Okay. Chuck will re-enter and bypass everything else and pour himself. Cults. I learned it from you, Jason. And pours himself not a tumbler of
A
bourbon,
rumbler.
a rumbler,
Yeah.
like a pint,
Yeah.
and just chugs half of it, and puts it down and sits down and just slowly sinks onto the bench.
I'm gonna push my own glass, drink, mug, whatever, towards Colt.
Is everything all right?
No,
Grab another one for myself.
no, 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 no.
Well, you're gonna have to use your words.
Words. Where do I start? Mummy and Daddy fled to the Feywild, and Father is AWOL from the military. That means absent without leave, for those of you who have not served. That's not a very good thing, especially in time of war. The punishments can be extreme.
I mean,
Is he safe where he is now?
I assume so, seeing that it is a different plane of existence, and I'm sure they have
where?
their fingers on a lot of different strings to help them disappear in the Feywild. Are you not familiar?
Oh, yes. I've read about it. Yeah, I don't assume any humans will be able to successfully traverse there.
Daddy's part of the Singorn army, which is largely elves.
Yes.
But I'm
One thing.
banking.
Sorry, I don't want to interrupt. Virya, make a history check. And I'll just see it in the chat. You guys can continue. Sorry.
18.
Thank you. That's Cult's second round he's cracking open.
Yeah, he just like puts a pen in and just
shotguns it.
Where did you get these cans? Those have been
They just keep
invented.
appearing.
Yeah. And so there's that kettle of fish. Nell, however, is gone to the front to face the forces of the Kryn dynasty, as well as Tens has taken all the carriages and horses from the estate and has gone off with those hedonists that we met, that we saw in town, and then subsequently saved upon the road on our way to Stillben.
Rose will stop eating and stare at you.
And he stares right back at Rose.
Is he going to be okay?
Beige wearing
Rose, make an intelligence check.
Me?
Yes, please.
Oh,
And
that's
Virya,
not gonna go.
Your role,
Oh.
Guidance.
while you're not human, you're Asmar, but you're humanoid. You kind of think to Nagheim's statement about humans not being able to go to the Feywild. You've been there. That's it.
No.
9?
Guidance?
9?
9.
Well, did you get
I made the DC a 10 to softball it,
but
and you got a 9?
I guidanced her. I did
Oh.
the quick tap.
Okay, roll a
No,
guidance,
what
Before
please.
she rolled, it's a D4.
D4?
A D4, please and thank you.
Sorry.
So you will get that 10.
I'm just incredulous. Guess what? That did it.
If anything, like I have like 5 inspiration. So
It's okay. It's okay. This is great. This is great. You made it.
You can use
Because
my epiglottis for those.
it's just confirming what we all already know and just making sure that Rose knows that, yeah, you know who she's talking about and you have a fairly good idea where they might be heading. That's it. Sorry, Virya, did you say something?
No, did I? Can you guys hear me properly? Because obviously I don't have my usual setup.
Yeah.
So
We can hear you okay.
I cranked
Okay.
you up to like 200. Because
Yeah, I turned you up as well in here, so it should be all good.
well, no, I don't remember what I said. So
Okay, no worries.
Nagheim's like a little pale, still trying to hide any outward emotions towards the situation. But is he gonna be all right? Rose?
Rose?
I mean, yes. Maybe. The cult is really all about like having lots of sex and just living a very, I mean, at least when I was in it. I don't really know about now what they're really up to, but yeah.
well, why were you
might-
afraid
it might-
of them?
It might not mix well with his current state of emotion.
No, but what I want to know is why were you afraid of them if they're not that bad?
This is the blue screen of death on Rose's face.
I don't want to force you into saying anything. It's just that, you know, this is Colt's brother and we should know what he's getting into.
This is a really complicated conversation to have at this hour of night.
Well, we
Yes.
can. Yes, we can perhaps sleep on it. There's a lot to sleep on, so.
But we
I
should
don't
go
want to
and
put you
find
on the
him.
spot. It's just that.
I'm not saying like, oh yay, he's gonna go have a good time. Like this is camp. No. We should go after him and we should probably leave as soon as possible and catch up with him. If anything, I think I have a general idea where to find him. Yeah.
And I can't use sending right now.
Okay, well. I have,
Isn't still been. Fuck.
I have.
Okay, hang on. What,
Things-
Virya, what did you say?
I said we left the horses in Stillben.
Okay.
Fuck.
Martin said they took all the horses,
Can buy new horses.
including Cult's horse?
Okay,
How dare you!
before you get angry, Cult, make an intelligence check for me.
Okay. Somewhat of an intellect.
At disadvantage, because you're in a
Where's my
state of mind right now.
Guidance.
La 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 la. Oh no, those are saving throws. Okay, there's one. Wait, did it work? Yep.
I got a 14.
That's 2.
And
Add your guidance.
Did the second one go through?
nope.
Crumbs.
Technology, friends.
That's right. I said it bad.
Oh, so that's a natural 20.
Oh.
But
And
roll
guidance.
roll a d4 for guidance.
Oh, well, roll a d4. Whew. 14 plus 3.
17. All right. So, even through your anger, knowing that Tens most likely took your favorite horse, and probably your father's too, seeing that Martin said all the horses and the carriages.
Oh, bastard.
Well, there was a lot of cultists to kind of transport, so, you know. But you do recall that you have a sending or a teleportation circle in your estate. So while I might not get you to wherever this destination is, you can at least head back to Western. You can tomorrow morning possibly have a friend use a sending spell to tell whoever has your horses to transport them back to Western. And in a few days' time, you'll have the means to get down there.
Oh, but they're going south. Western's north.
True,
Oh, we
but
can
I'm
use the
saying like
teleportation
from
circle back
Stillborn,
down.
yeah, from Stillborn where your horses are, potato gravy and cream and the carriage, you
Okay.
could message somebody to send it back to Western where you could pick them up and then make your travel plans.
I'm not getting this. That seems
okay.
like a long time. Teleport the horses?
No.
No, we teleport to them, pretty much, roughly.
Teleport to Western. People go from Stillben to Western with the horses. We grab the horses and teleport back to Singor.
Oh my god, my brain just shut off. If you guys say it's working, I'm going to take your word for it.
Okay.
I mean, it's either that or we find more horses.
I'm pretty sure we could find more horses a lot quicker than getting our horses back.
Okay. I'll write a
It's
death
Rose.
story for the horses then.
Well,
How dare you?
just say Rose just said we have to go as soon as possible, and they're heading south. We can go to Singorn, rent some horses, and go.
Yeah, I didn't say
We can-
kill our fucking horses.
We can get our horses back, but not as our main mode of transportation
Mhm.
at this current moment. That's what I was thinking.
How about we ask Martin to find us horses for the morning?
Phew.
All stables
Or-
are probably closed right now. We'll have to wait.
I mean,
We
enough
need-
money can wake up the stable hand.
We need to rest. It's something we can. Is it really that urgent, Rose?
I mean, I wouldn't
I
spend
will-
3 days in town shopping. Let's just put it that way.
I do want to stress I do need to rest. I am all but tapped out on everything.
Okay, you know what? I will leave Martin to go take care of his lady wife. I will go and wake the footman and have him go.
No, you were badly injured. I can take care of it, if anything.
I'm in
Well,
good
the-
shape.
the
I can also.
Well, the footman just has to be woken up, and then he will go.
Okay, yeah, it probably is better off. He's
I will
probably
give-
better off being.
He
Yeah.
will have a delightful bonus. And Cult at that is going to drink the rest of his bourbon. You know where your rooms are. And just leave. Like, nothing good's going on in here.
Let me see, what do I have?
And Cult's gonna go wake one of the footmen to basically walk into town at 1 a.m, or a few hours before dawn, to come back with horses at the
Mhm.
appropriate time.
Fair
Say
enough.
like 6 or 7 in the morning, or however long it takes for us to have a long rest. So 10.
Okay. Virya and Nagheim, make an intelligence check.
Oh boy. I'm not one.
A 3 and a nat 1. Well, 6.
Oh, it's not going well.
I'm gonna
Anybody
use
want
one
to
of
use
my.
some inspiration?
Yeah, I'll
All right.
use one of my. I think my last inspiration.
I'm out.
19.
Okay. Nagheim, with everything that you guys have discovered, with everything that you've learned, and knowing that the Cobalt Reserve helped you in this latest endeavor, you kind of wonder if maybe they can help in this as well. Food for thought in the morning. So,
when Nagheim gets up to their room, I'm assuming they all have like balconies,
Sure, yeah, let's do it.
or will at least open up the window and just
Okay.
kind of stare off to the moon. Be like, I'm gonna try to use prestidigitation on my hair
Mhm.
to get rid of the black color.
okay. Because white is your natural color, right?
White is my natural.
That'll work.
And just slowly pull it all out, letting my hair just fall. You showed me her for a reason. It's time to try to figure out why, for real. And we'll just kind of look over at Albert. Like, we'll figure this out. I think I'm gonna have to call Mother soon. And then I'll lay in bed and just kind of go into a trance.
For sure. Anybody else? Colt.
After doing all that, Colt's gonna trudge to the servants' quarters and go to Cat's old room
Mm-hmm.
and just sort of take a look around. Does it look like anyone slept in there recently?
It looks like Martin's wife is nursing the baby right now as you walk in. As she didn't want to be in another room to disturb the rest of everybody else. But she kind of looks at you and goes,
Hi. I mean, it's so beautiful. I'm so excited for
"We're not naming him darling.
Good. Thank you.
I'll see you in the morning."
Okay, goodbye. Bye-bye. Colt trudges up to his room.
Mhm.
And he goes and he sits on his bed and he... Does it look like anyone's been in his room?
Just to keep it tidy and clean. So the bed is made up. Everything is perfectly aligned in your closet. Everything's been dusted. The figures are perfectly placed along the windowsill. So, yeah.
He's gonna fall face down into the pillows after kicking his boots off and falls asleep, clothes on.
As
Or,
you
well,
do.
pajamas on,
Yep.
because he put pajamas on.
And you hear a little phoop, and the butt flap flies open. No, I'm not going to do that to you.
Snow butt flap on my fine pajamas.
But there's a fine butt on your pajamas. All right.
Hey yo!
Hey,
They're
yo.
just they're little tiny butts
Yes.
embroidered onto it.
Oh,
Just with little fart clouds delicately.
Oh
they
my
cost
God.
a fortune.
Do not
They
make me
cost a
make
fortune.
that the family symbol of Cultivarius. Do not put that
We
in
all
my
know
brain.
it's not that.
All right.
It's an olive leaf with an axe, everyone.
There you go. So, as everybody beds down for the evening, you're
Do I
tired.
find my room?
Huh?
Does
Do
she
I even find my room? My sense of direction's probably messed up now. Even like again.
Oh no, you find it.
Okay.
without? Oh! I dropped a pen. I'm so excited.
Without
Does-
anyone to help me.
Nope.
Okay. Well, as I get in there right before bed, the one thing I'll do is like I'll just find whatever like candle I can and light it, and I'll just hover my crystallized arm over it, like so that the flame brushes to see if I like feel anything at all.
On that hand, no. You try the other hand, you don't get very far. I mean, you're a tough cookie, but fire is fire. It burns. And it's funny, when you bring the crystallized hand over top of it again, you can see the flames refraction within the hand.
What do you see, Viria Ardrena?
I won't answer.
In time, I will be waiting.
And that's it.
Just ghosted a god.
Well, ancient dragon. But
Yeah, baby.
Same thing.
You don't know. So, before I continue on, Rose, anything?
Nope.
Okay. Well, as
She is going to bed and she's kind of like, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck.
Pockets full of
Yeah.
cobbler.
yeah, she's gonna get drunk off of apple cobbler. All right.
No, Rose did not drink any alcohol tonight.
I know, that's why I said apple cobbler.
Ah, okay.
It's all good.
Food drunk.
So, you all bed down for the night, exhausted physically as well as mentally for some of you. And you wake up at level 8.
Oh snap!
Oh, shit.
I haven't even figured out what I'm gonna do. Oh my god!
That's
I didn't
okay.
even think about it.
We can
oh,
we can hype on that over the break. How about that?
okay.
All right.
Okay.
So-
Long rest.
The morning comes for everybody. Cult. Make whichever one is going to give you a higher bonus, either just straight intelligence or history check.
History.
There you go.
We'll do it.
Perfect.
19.
An idea comes to you in the morning, thinking back on the battle and seeing how injured everybody got. Something comes to mind, and you want to seek out one of your friends.
He gets dressed really fast, uses an actual toothbrush for the first time in a really long time.
What?
And it's just not the same.
No.
But he makes sure his tusks are really good, flosses. It's just not as good. Okay. And he's gonna go to Nagheim's room.
Okay.
And just scratch on the door.
But
Thank you.
the door just opens and Nagheim is already standing up, staring out of the window, and you just see the slight illusion of Nagheim's hand on the door, and then the mage hand disappears. Morning.
Morning. I knew you'd be awake. Before we go talk to the other girls, there's a lot there we still have to dissect. I wanted you to come with me before breakfast.
Nagheim just looks over at their tea. Well, it's not before, but of course.
But
Yes.
bring your tea. We're not going far.
Just floats along with them. Mage hand,
And
obviously.
Cult's gonna head down towards the armory.
Okay. So Nagheim, you follow Cult as you head through a doorway between the spiraling staircase on the main floor, which leads down a set of stone stairs. Now, much like most of the Cultivarius estate, it's divided by Elven make and Orcish make. This is definitely Orcish make. And as you travel down, there are sconces that kind of light up as you go along. Motion detectors, fantasy-like.
Yeah.
And as you enter this high-doored room, it opens up, and before you within this room, you see 6 wooden pillars along the base of the floor leading up to the ceiling. Banners from excursions around the city, around the globe, I should say. Wartime accolades, mannequins with suits of armor for a much larger individual. adorned with accommodations all across the breastplates. And you see that insignia of the olive leaf? What did you say?
Olive leaf and an axe and a war
There you go.
axe.
It's adorned all over the place and blazoned across much of the armor. You see assorted swords, great axes, shields. This is where you see, for the first time, the Cultivarius armory.
So I remembered you saying something about having to save your gold to get chainmail, was it?
It was, well, I know of a type of chainmail, elven chainmail. It's more lightweight, but sturdy.
Okay. And as they pass by these massive, because Gazok is an orc, so as Jason said, they're huge. And they finally get to the very end. And they turn around one of the pillars, and before there's a small, slender mannequin with almost very delicate scales, with almost an Art Nouveau like chess piece that sort of comes up across very delicate pauldrons, and it's not quite. It's almost a skirt, so it comes almost to a loincloth, but it's one single piece. And then these sort of spider webbing, metallic silver and gold, and almost tealy colored metal. This was my great uncle Aloysius Avarius's armor. Dad's side comes from the fighting side, but my mom, not so much. Very much more diplomats, except for Aloysius, who died long ago, and we just haven't found anybody who would fit it and wear it. Tens could fit it, but Tens doesn't want to fit it, so I was wondering if you would like to try it on.
Sure.
Colt sort of takes it off the mannequin and will help don the Avarius elven armor.
Mm-hmm. So if you look in D&D Beyond,
Oh God.
you will find the Cultivarius mithril garments.
Okay. One sec.
It will require attunement. You gain a +1 bonus to AC while you wear this garment. You are considered proficient with this type of armor even if you lack proficiency with medium armor. You can wear this mithril garment underneath leather armor, and the AC addition will stack. As a bonus, wearing this armor gives resistance to damage from ranged weapon attacks, not including spells.
God damn. Okay. Did I add it? Okay, yeah. Oh shit.
So I think your AC is now 14?
It is now 14. I can actually take a hit. Potentially, unless we go up against spellcasters that need me to make dex saving throws again.
It fits beautifully on your slender form. Aloysius wasn't a large person. They were fierce.
Nagheim, with your keen mind, I'd like you to make a perception check, please.
10.
Keen mind, you remember things within a month, correct?
Yes.
Okay. At first, you can't really place it. There's a smell to this armor. Not leather, not musk. There's a lightness. And you try to think of where you've smelt it before. And then you remember sitting beside Cult's mother had breakfast one morning, and she had that exact same smell.
It's beautiful. Never imagined myself wearing any armor. And I'm sure there are many elves who would turn up their nose at a drow wearing it, but
Not these elves,
you.
not us. My family does not turn up noses. I mean, we sometimes do, but it's usually because there's a bad smell in the air, but not in this case. We're in good health. And he gives you a fairly forceful cuff on the shoulder.
Nagheim, you do not take any physical damage.
You look like a warrior. I can't wear it. My shoulders are too broad
Fair.
and strong.
That's fair. Thank you.
You're welcome. I mean, we'll probably have to return it at some point, but seeing as I am now no longer Darlene Archibald Cultivarius Esquire, I am Lord Darlene Archibald Cultivarius. I can do what I want. And let's go get something to eat.
The title suits you well.
I hate it. I hate it so much. Just let's go cult. Let's.
Yeah.
But I can still do what I want, and I'm going to. Cat came back.
Very next day.
It came out of my mouth, and I wanted to shove it back in.
You thought she was a goner, but, you know.
I had a feeling she would.
She spent time with my parents, and Martin thinks she's going to return.
You know, I don't remember if I told you, but she's the reason I knew to message you. I know she cares about you. She has
I
a
hope
shitty
s-
way of proving it, I know.
I hope she does, because if not, she is gone around the bend coming back here and talking to my parents.
Trust me. She told me. And besides, if she doesn't, I don't think she could take on Viria and Rose at the same time. So, for her own sake, we kind of have to hope she's not lying.
Yes. About Fury and Rose, I don't mind telling you this personally. So the multi-headed, many-armed thing wasn't her patron?
No.
Okay, good. Because it was
I
awful.
assumed that they were trying to create their own god to fight against the gods. Part of me feels like it's something much more disturbing since it wanted to add us to it.
I'm really glad. We should really get this recharged. I don't know how.
I'll use a level 4 spell slot immediately. Just with that, a dark light just pulses from my Nagheim's hand, and I'll cast level 4 guiding bolt into it.
Recharged.
Recharged.
Holy mackerel. Oh my gosh. Well, that takes care of that. I think we should keep our eye on Viria just during this time of adjustment.
I've been keeping my eye on all of you the entire time. When I'm not knocked out, of course.
Well, it's going to be a lot harder now. You're gonna have to really keep an eye on us now that you're gonna be awake all the time.
Oh no.
Well, let's go talk to Rose.
All right.
I'm gonna deal with Harry. 1 sec.
So as you both head back upstairs, you see Nagheim kind of like trying to readjust the new armor and everything, but they're a little surprised that it's kind of doesn't need adjustment. It just feels like part of them. Probably should have saved that part for when they were actually here, but you know, it just came to my brain, so whatever. Fuck you. Anyway, you all head back into the kitchen. Yeah, I'll say Rose is probably already there. What was her name? Magda? Was that the
Magda.
Magda?
I have her right here. if
That's
you
cool.
want.
That's cool. So Rose, you're probably propped up on the kitchen counter as Magda is regaling you with some stories and everything about, you know, some of Cult's upbringing and what they were like as kids and all that kind of stuff as she's making like the morning porridge for everybody.
Ooh, yes, absolutely. I am loving learning all the details of baby Cult and
Awesome.
embarrassing stories, little pictures. Yeah.
And Cult, you and Nagheim are rounding around the corner just as Viri is kind of trudging her way down the stairs to kind of come to breakfast as well. Much like that. In her badass pirate shirt and everything.
Yeah. Good morning.
Morning.
How's still there?
Still there.
Okay.
That's new. I looked to Nagheim.
Yeah, that's been in the armory, being unused for like a millennia. Probably like 300 years or something. I'm not too sure. I can't remember the last time I was down there. But yeah. So that's going to be clutch. Did you sleep
Pretty.
okay? Any hellos from whoever?
Yeah. They tried. Kind of ignored it.
Can you
Sounds fair.
ignore it?
Well, I can choose not to answer.
Is that Magda? Can I describe Magda for you?
Oh, sure. Yeah, go
I
ahead.
have a description.
Okay.
Magda is an older dwarven woman appearing to be in her 60s human time years, with black and silver hair perpetually tied up in a bun atop her head, with neatly trimmed sideburns also salted with age. A handsome woman by all accounts. Crow's feet and rosy cheeks merely add to her charm. I
Well,
can
good
send you
morning,
that.
Master Cultivaries. How do you do? Lovely to see you.
And you nailed it. That's exactly how I wrote her.
Right, come on, sit down. Breakfast is almost
Oh.
ready. Pulling.
Oh, it's so good to see you, Magda.
And you as well.
And she comes up around your midsection and just gives you a little, and so you feel like just the L2, L3 area just pops a little bit.
Oh, it's good to be home. I wish all of us were home.
We all wish them well. They'll be
Have you-
fine. They'll be fine.
I know. Have you been introduced? You've obviously met Rose.
I have indeed. She's a lovely one, this one. We get on
Oh,
like
yeah, I've
two
been
peas in a
learning.
pod.
I've been learning a lot about you, Cult.
Great! I love it. Excellent. This is Nagheim, and
Hello.
this is Viria.
Lovely to meet you both.
Magda's been with our family for as long as I can remember.
Now, if I recall correctly, the young master, young Nagheim, prefers tea. Is that right?
Yes.
Come right up. Any preference?
No. Not
Fair
right now.
enough. I'll get you some from me old mum. She loved a bit of spice in her tea. You just wait.
And she goes off and she gets a little like tin can from the back, and it's got like some special spices and everything mixed in there. Do we see a butt? Not yet? Okay.
Wait.
What is this? What is this? Where do Vikings raise their babies? Over. In a nursery. Point of inspiration.
I hate it.
That's from Mark, everyone.
Oh,
on
we love
Internet
Mark.
Land.
We love Mark.
He's joined dad jokes on Reddit, and I'm so happy. So happy.
I hope we get one every Sunday.
Yes, please.
Mark, you're gonna have to start delivering these every Sunday.
We absolutely love it. All right.
Sorry about that.
No, don't apologize for that. That's amazing. All right. So, you are all seated at the breakfast table, bench seating, of course. Porridge is laid out for everybody. Little bits of honey and cinnamon and brown sugar are on the table for everybody's getting. Some milk too.
Yeah.
Tea, coffee, juices.
Excuse me.
No worries.
While we eat, I would like to transcribe the quickening spell.
Absolutely.
Viri. Oh wait, which one was it? There's the spell inversion. When we have time, I want to try it, see if I can break it down. Perhaps instead of just one of you using the scroll or me taking the spell for myself, try to figure a way to have you memorize it in some way, like how you use your magic normally. It's a great spell to go against those who cast magic. And
What does it do again?
I will bring it up in 2 seconds.
Ari remembers. Don't worry.
I actually fully don't. I know whenever they cast a spell, they
Kind of like a counter spell on steroids with like necrotic damage.
yeah, it damages those who cast spells. So
That's real cool.
1d10 per
Right.
level in it, I believe, or level
I'm
spell.
willing to try. I probably could add that to my repertoire if I try. Oh, I was about to change subjects. So go.
I just wanted to quickly add in, it most likely took a spellcaster or multiple to take out my past self, since, well, when someone's powerful with magic, they're not as worried about a sword. So I feel as if, since things will come up again, and I worry about what will eventually come up for me, and I just want to make sure we're able to cover as many bases as possible.
Well, that's a base I want covered myself, so sure.
When we're on the road, then, I will start looking into it.
And before I forget, I'll take out from a little pocket inside my belt a little crumpled up piece of paper, and on it is just written IOU nag. And I'll then take a pouch off my belt and slide it over to them.
Oh. What is this?
It's for the armor.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So yeah, I wrote it down in my notes. I give you back 710 gold because you covered that for me.
You really did not have to. You guys saved my ass multiple times already.
I mean, you were feeling a little dejected over not being able to buy that armor you wanted and those spells, so it's my pleasure, really.
I mean, with the,
Take it as a thanks for helping me out, okay? And shut up now. Thank you.
I mean, if you want to look, I don't need the armor.
I don't care. You'll probably want spells because you always want spells when we stop in a town, so
Oh yeah,
take
you're
it.
right. Greedy for spells.
I.
Go.
That's how I
Take
am.
it.
Yes.
And I'll actually like put a finger against her lips at this point.
Like, I was just gonna try
presto.
to mumble through, being like, "Yes, I want to increase my repertoire." Okay. Yeah, just gonna pocket it.
I think you're stubborn.
I have been called that.
Oh, so have I. So, there you go.
Thank you. And by the way, presto everyone's mouth.
Nice.
Oh, thank you. It's so much better than. Oh, I did it with the real, and it just you can't stand up to it. Magical teeth cleaning, exceptional.
Yeah. It's the way to go.
I'm still eating my porridge though. I just.
Yes. This is
It's-
just for the nightly grime and such. I mean, after I eat and take a sip, if you notice, there's always a little spark. Literally anything goes in my mouth and I presto immediately.
Do you ever taste anything?
I enjoy the flavor.
Okay. But,
But
you never
it's
get
gonna be
like
dirty.
a little nugget caught in
Never.
between your teeth of something you like,
Never.
and then you kind of
Never.
dig it out and then like enjoy it again. No.
So, no matter what I am given, if I do not like the taste of it, I change it to a flavor I enjoy. So I don't need to do that. I just can make the air taste the flavor I want.
To each their own. Now the uncomfortable part of the morning is have the horses arrived?
Sure.
Sorry, didn't mean to catch you off guard. Rose.
Sorry.
Oh, that's all right. What do you think is going to happen to Tens?
He's probably gonna take some silver flake when he gets there, and then be seduced by men and women. Then probably drink lots of alcohol. There will probably be sex involved as well. Yeah, that's usually gist of it.
And Silver
Some
Flake is
dancing. Some dancing as well. Yeah.
Silver Flake is a kind of hallucinogen or something of the like.
Silver flake is like cocaine, but like in D&D.
Oh, D&D cocaine, sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, the devil's dandruff. All right. Now, are they interested in our wealth? Because it's
Well,
now.
When I was in it, it was really just about.
Wait, you were in it? You said they
Oh.
lived in the jungle you lived in, but you were actually a part of that cult. Is that?
I guess I
But-
forgot to tell all of you.
Cult does not look surprised.
You've slipped up before. Specifically last night. But
Yeah, I was in the cult. That's why I really wasn't super excited to see them.
Well, that's okay. For whatever reason you wanted to keep it secret from us, doesn't matter. It's just, yeah, if we're gonna help get Tens out of that.
It's not that it's a secret, it's just an uncomfortable part of my past. That's all.
we can all relate to that. So, well, I can relate to that. So, I need to know for.
Sorry, it got stuck in my throat.
Yeah. I can help get it out if you want. I know the Heimlich.
It's a maneuver.
It's past. It's yeah, whatever it was. Got it figured out.
I just need to know. Are we going in peacefully? Or am I lighting the forest on fire?
Always with lighting things on fire.
Well,
I mean-
please don't lit up the forest on fire. I mean, there's other people who live in the forest that are not cultists, and also it's a forest. Why would you do that to trees?
We only do houses.
They'll reborn. But they will be reborn. This is the way of life.
We do
Fire
not burn
helps.
trees. We do not burn trees.
Anyhow,
We
pinning
can
it.
set whatever evil cultist we encounter on fire. Is that okay for you, Nagheim? Is that satisfactory?
Well, my fire spells are not very. Remember how it was explosions of fire and such?
Yo,
Or
she's a wood elf.
explosions of radiant energy. It is an explosion. I don't.
Okay, well, let's avoid setting the fire, the trees on fire, not the fire on trees. Trees on fire.
Please. It's my
I'll
home.
do what I can, but if there's a lot of them, I need to. I'm not gonna let them overrun us.
Fair point. Is Tenzin, other than perhaps catching a venereal disease, is Tenzin any physical danger?
Not that I don't think so. When I left, they were talking about visions and like it started to get really religion mumbo jumbo-y, and that's when I left.
Is he in any psychic danger?
I don't know. I don't know what they're all about now.
Okay. Because I'm just left to think, whatever he's taken is spent, is gone. I don't need him signing anything or promising any part of what we have here, because now I have all of these people I have to take care of.
Well, I'm going, from transcribing the spell, Nighttime's just gonna kind of let the quill float up. It's just gonna spin around, and I'm gonna cast Sending. I'm gonna go. Tens, what have you done? Why did you go with them? If you do anything stupid, I will deal with you.
Exactly 25. Nicely done.
I was afraid it went over. I was like, I lost count halfway through, and I was like, oh no.
Almost instantly, you get a response. There once was a maiden with long hair. She was so fair with her long hair. She was the burn hair. The second verse, same as the first.
I'm gonna throttle him.
Like, after the quill just kind of stops spinning, instead of just hovering there or anything, it just falls to the table.
Yeah.
And Nagheim's just there like,
It's not good, is it?
well, he's incredibly inebriated. Still asleep. I will try as we go to contact him through as I can.
Okay, Rose, where are we heading?
To the heart of the jungle.
Colt tries to hide his excitement, but just for a second he goes, "Oh, we're going to the River Mist. I mean, I'm gonna kill him."
I mean, cults tend to be places that those who are hurting, those who are in need of acceptance or guidance, tend to go towards.
It's an escape.
Well, considering Tens would have probably been the best choice for running the estate, I think he's proven himself the second or third best choice, actually, amongst the children.
Well, if you think about it, he would have been alone without a lot of family to help, anyone to talk to.
Yeah.
Don't be too hard on him. Slap him around a little bit, but
Tens is probably really scared right now.
Depends.
What did
he
he tell you?
It sounded like he was singing a sailor type of song. You know, the type.
Oh, a sea shanty.
Sure.
Those are sailor songs. Right, Varia?
Yeah.
It's not like we heard it.
Don't know what else to say to that. Yes, sea shanties. There's songs sailors sing.
Sing us one right now.
You don't want to hear that. I don't have the best singing voice.
But yes, he was drunk, singing, and falling in and out of sleep.
Well, people drink when they're scared, so Rose, you may have had a point.
Last time I contacted him, he was also drunk, so...
I mean, when you're scared and you run away from something, a lot of times you fall into things like a cult and alcohol and maybe drugs to mask away something that's hurting or painful, and that's maybe why Hans is like this right now. So maybe we should be kind to him.
Rose?
Sounds like you're talking from
What?
experience.
Yeah,
Uh,
what?
Maybe.
Oh, everybody
happened?
make an insight check. That smile.
What happened?
Rose never deceives, just doesn't volunteer.
Wow, and that one.
Oh wait, did I talk to a ghost today?
Not yet.
Damn, I didn't. It's true. 10.
You do have luck.
And as well.
People have inspiration.
I don't.
I don't have
Do you
any
ha-
inspiration.
I
do you
have
not-
luck though.
Who had all the inspiration? Somebody was gloating about like.
Rose.
Oh,
Fred.
suck it, dick. Okay,
Gloat-
Rose, if you want to make a
gloating
deception.
continues.
Oh, don't worry about it, Rose. No, don't worry about it. Your secret is safe.
Yeah, your
These
secret's really-
people
I
are
wasted
fools.
luck on
I
that.
am
Yeah.
gonna make you guys work for it.
Yep.
Oh, beautiful. I
Yeah.
will work
Look.
for you.
I couldn't even use my passive there while talking.
No.
La la la. There we go. One luck gone. All right. Okay.
I don't know what you mean. I'm fine.
Nagheim is just gonna roll their eyes
You do look
and
fine.
just turn away from Rose.
I totally believe Rose is cool.
Totally fine. Nothing's
Okay.
ever happened to me.
If you have anything you want to do, want to go into town for, we could go to Western briefly, but I feel like if Rose says we should go now.
Well, you all followed me to the ends of the world, so I'll just go wherever you want to go at this point.
I would expect as much. I want to see what your hand does.
I can still leave, you know.
I mean, please don't leave. I'm sorry, Viria. Forgive me. Have an orange slice.
I mean,
It
I'll
means
actually take it and eat it.
I appreciate you in Singon. It's
We'll
it's a
grab some
custom here.
potions
Look.
on our way out of time. But other than that, I don't need anything else.
Okay. Let me check my inventory.
Viria,
Mhm.
you know how I said, you're stuck with me? Well, after having to deal with arms, you owe me one. So you're staying. Or whenever.
I did say I was staying. Why are
Yes.
you all freaking out on me?
Since you just offered to leave if we wanted you. No.
Yeah, that was me threatening the cult to behave
I
and
think-
obey my every whims.
I think that was classic Viria humor.
Tell me more about these whims.
I choose my words very carefully.
And with that, we are going to take a quick break.
Hey, make it official.
The oilet!
I need Mark to draw me one with a little cat coming, a little Viking cat coming out of it.
All right, so we're going to take a quick 5-10 minute break. Stay tuned. We will be back in a little bit. And in the meantime, enjoy the lovely art by Nicola Nora and our beloved cult Chuck. Not the other cult. That's a weird cult. We'll get to that when we come back from the break. See you in a bit. Okay, so Welcome back, everybody. All right. So, breakfast has been had, drinks have been drank. What's the game plan here, folks?
Colt's gonna ask Martin if there's any stock of healing potions on the estate.
Unfortunately, with the war efforts and everything, our stock has run dry. Your sister took them with her to the front.
So that's likely that the city is dry as well.
Possibly, yes. Most of the army took surplus as they went. Stock should arrive again in 2-3 weeks, I believe.
Oy. Well, everybody, I don't know if you wanted to, but we're going to Westrun.
Should I check with Trixie just in case?
Yes, please.
So I'll send a message.
Sure.
Trixie, do you have potions? Preferably of the healing variety. I'm also itching for some spells. And that's it.
Oh my god, hi! How's it going? Oh, it's so good to hear from you. Yeah, I got so many things. You should come down right now,
Nighttime is like
inspiration.
Wait, who doesn't have anyone? Viria gets it.
There you go.
I'll go down the row.
But yeah, as Trixie pops in, Nighttime just is physically wincing at this high-pitched squeal in their ear, in their head, and then it's like,
in their heart, in their soul.
Yeah. I have nightmares about that voice. Yes,
Your little face.
she has plenty. So.
Good.
I guess we're going to have to take a
Yep.
detour.
You know what? I wouldn't mind stopping at the Cobalt Reserve as well.
I guess we'll
Yes.
let's make a pit stop to Western then.
I've wanted to also let them know what's causing the wall of whatever. What was it called? Fuck. The wall of fuck.
Oh, the wall of fuck.
Yeah.
The
steam.
fool's curtain.
Fool's
No,
curtain.
no, the wall of fuck.
Wall of fuck.
And
The
it's
shattered
the
teat
asshole.
and the wall of fuck. It's the next in the Harry
asshole.
Potter series.
Oh my god.
Well,
Yeah.
if we want to be efficient and run these errands as quickly as possible, maybe we can split up. I'd like to stop by the reserve as well,
I need to
so
pick
Colt
up.
and I can do that. And
Rose and I can go to Trixie's. I need to look for spells, but make sure you let them know at the reserve what's causing the Fool's Curtain is actually a rift in the ocean. And if they can potentially close it, that curtain or a part of it, it seems, will be gone. I theorize that it's part of a rift into the plane of fire, because it was giving off heat and the curtain is steam and water and all of that hot spiciness. So you let them know that. If Rose wants to join me, we can go shopping.
Here, I've got this potion of fire resistant I'm gonna give to you. Maybe you can trade it up for something that's a little bit more useful for me.
I have one as well. What are you doing, Tally? Anyway.
I can use them to also trade in for potions of healing.
That'll
Yeah,
work.
and we didn't. Do we want to keep the potions of water breathing? Those could have come in handy, but we didn't use them.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Are there more crystals, Viria?
Well, I think so.
I mean, there are ponds in the jungle, so it could be useful.
I
How
was-
deep are they? Can we?
Nagheim could practice swimming.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine without that, I should say. I think the water breathing we should keep on a hold of just in case. If we figure out where more of those crystals are, if there are more, there's probably more.
And we don't have any more. We don't have the. We still do have the badge of the Cobalt Soul, right?
I believe
Are we
that was for our,
Document.
are we
Trip.
supposed to return that?
Well, that's one of the things I wanted to ask them.
So, we will do
Use it
our.
a little bit longer.
Well, that's
We
if
might-
they'll allow it. I don't want to, get on the bad side. I've seen what that could potentially lead to.
Well, how about we'll fill them in on maybe the cult. Maybe they'll be interested in finding out a little bit about what they're up to. Maybe we can turn this into a work trip. Write it off for taxes.
Fair taxes.
I'm gonna go over that. You know what? When we get a little bit of downtime, Rose, you and I are gonna spend a little time together. It's not probably gonna be very much fun for you, but I think it would be handy for you if you picked up some letters. But that's at a later date.
So, we'll do the shopping, and
Mhm.
you two will talk to the Cobalt Reserve.
Oh, and we'll mention Rose's axe. Do you guys want to meet us there after you're done?
We can do that.
All right.
All right. So, you guys head into the front foyer where the teleportation circle is. Martin meets you as you guys are all squared away at the front. And where's the destination I'm to send you?
We're going to Westrun to Quiana's. I was thinking Oriana, not the same character.
Well, this one actually, if it's Western, it's just, and it puts you in like front of the
puts
Cobalt.
us right in the
Yeah.
middle.
Quiana's gets you like to where she wants to go. This one gets you to where you want to go.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool,
Wait.
cool, cool.
Anywhere?
Not anywhere. Pretty much like places known to, well, number one, known to Martin. Number two, places that have interest for the family to be transported around. So it's more like the epicenter of a place. It would send you there.
Okay. Martin, how did you cast sending to me earlier?
Well,
Is that innate?
we have a collection of scrolls just in case.
Oh,
Yes.
I see. Okay.
Much like this stone, it's not necessarily that I have magic within myself. It's just embedded within the ground.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Don't look jealous, Nagheim.
I could have had a scroll and then used my
Off
learning
we
of the
go, and he
spell on
does the last little
something
thing, and
else. I could have had counterspell already.
We're already in Westrun, and they're still
Yeah.
kvetching.
yeah. I love how that plays.
Yeah.
All right.
As we all poof in, everyone around just hears, I would have had counterspell. I could have put like.
All right.
Westrun.
So, you're all out in front of the Cobalt Reserve, and sorry, Nagheim and Rose were going to Trixie's. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Correct.
Awesome. Well, I'll tell you what. Unless there's anything else to say between the group, we'll go to Trixie's first.
Oh, here's my potion of fire resistance.
And yeah, here's mine as well.
And I've got this dust that I don't know if it's ever really going to be useful to me. It's the dust of sneezing and choking. Maybe trade this in for something else. If Trixie has something fun.
I mean, she did sell that to you thinking it was kind of fun, but whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, she
You
did?
got it from
She
her.
bought it.
Oh, I got it from her.
That's okay, though. That's okay.
Wait, I have an idea. How heavy is it?
The dust?
Mhm.
Oh, it's probably super light.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
It doesn't say.
I'm just gonna hold it up with my mage hand. I can probably make use of this.
Oh, well
If
then
we want to avoid confrontation with some people if it comes to it.
Well then, I gift it to you, my friend.
I mean, I'll leave it with you, and when we can combo something.
Oh.
Mage hand
Alright
takes
then.
a pinch, flies it out, drops it where it needs to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll allow it. Yeah. Because that sounds fun.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh, that's a
From
really good way to
range.
get around. Perfect.
Mage hand. People sleep on mage hand spell.
Yeah.
But yeah. So
Okay.
Awesome.
we will meet up at the library.
Mm-hmm.
Unk. Map of Western.
Oh my god. So we landed in the Opal Ward, right?
No, you landed just where that little gray square is in front of the Cobalt Reserve.
Oh, we landed right there. Okay.
So,
Cool.
Nagheim and Rose, you cut down south through to where the Black King statue is, right over to where Trixie's is. And you open the door, and you see there are a few patrons in here, and some of the invisible servants are kind of floating around, kind of helping them out. But you can see the little flame-haired Trixie kind of like peeking out over everybody's shoulder as she's helping with a customer. And as soon as she sees you guys, she just pushes everybody out of the way, and her short little legs kind of just up to you and sees Rose, first of all, and just leaps into your arms.
Oh my god, it's so good to see you guys. How you been? How you doing? What's up? What can I get you? Ah, I'm so excited. Hi. And squeezes
You again.
Well, the first thing on our list was a hug from you, so that's check. But I think Nagaheim might want one.
I'm fine, thank you. I'm not a hugger.
That's cool. Fist bump.
Mage hand it.
People sleep on Mage Hand.
I love it. All right, come on up.
And she'll scamper over behind the desk and kind of get up on her little standing stool, kind of lean over, just like, you know.
So, what are we doing?
I'll set the 2 potions of fire resistance down.
Ooh.
We also have actual gold too, but we need potions of healing. I don't know how much these are worth, but I want to use them to help trade. I'm wondering, I have this, it's in the back of my mind and I cannot grab it. A spell that involves mind whips, something of the sort. I fully cannot just... I see it there, just like so many others. And I just want to know if you happen to have a scroll about any mind whip spells.
Not on me, but I can make one if you kind of tell me about it.
I can almost read it, but I can use my mind to create a whip from a distance to attack them, to almost hinder their abilities for their actions.
I could probably come up something with that. Yeah, I could probably whip something together.
We are about to leave on a rescue mission.
Oh, okay.
If you were able to, it would be with the utmost haste, as Cult's own brother has been kidnapped. Isn't that right, Rose?
Ooh, that's some shade.
I guess maybe kidnap is the word, or
What the fuck did you do, Rose?
I didn't do anything.
It's not Rose. It is people who Rose knows. Well, not personally, but a group that Rose knows about.
Wow.
Isn't that right? And like Nagheim
I don't even need a spell to like see the shade. Anyway,
So.
okay, so you're trading in these. You want a spell scroll? I have an idea for like what to do to make the spell, but it might take like a couple of days.
Sadly, I guess we do not have that time. So I guess potions only.
Okay.
I also have 2 potions of fire resistance, and she puts them on the counter. And
That's
so
4.
whatever. So it's 4, yeah.
Okay.
Real quick, does anybody remember what you guys paid for those?
Let me Google it.
Sure. Because I have Potion of Water Breathing, and I imagine it would be somewhere around the same price as that. But if I'm wrong, you guys are getting less money. So we will say, as it stands right now, you'd probably get it for...
Okay, I can finally speak now. Fuck.
Oh.
Jeez. Hello.
I was gonna say, we didn't pay for them. We
Yeah.
used the gold reserves
Yes.
thing.
They're
Well, just a
Why
price
rough
point for
on
like
them?
what you would get buyback.
apparently they're 300 each. No,
Oh, okay.
that's... Wait, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's 20... No. what is that? Jesus, I can't math. 1,200. But it's a buyback, it's not a sale price, so we'll say she'll give you 800 for them.
Wait. Yes, 300.
Okay.
Each, so yes. Well, we'll make an equivalent with trade with potions of healing if possible.
Oh, okay. What kind of healing potions did you want?
Do you have like greater maybe? How much is a greater?
It's 150, so we could get you guys hooked up with 4 of those, and you'll still have 200 gold left over. So if you want, you could get 4 greater and 4 regular, and we call it even.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay.
That sounds fantastic.
Awesome.
Actually, do you have any items, magical, that would store a spell in it that I can then use said spell later on?
I thought I heard a car horn.
It definitely was
It's
not
a
my
fancy
client
world.
texting me at 9 o'clock at night. It definitely wasn't that.
Ah, too funny. I don't have anything like that. I mean, I've heard of things like that, but I don't have one on me. I mean, I do have a few things that I've been working on, but I'm just saying.
Oh. Quickly, I remembered.
Yeah.
The item you gave Cult
I gave Cult a lot of things.
to test.
My heart. What?
Good to know. The item you gave Cult to test?
Uh.
The feather?
Oh, yeah!
Yeah, I figured out what it is.
Oh, what is it?
Also, don't you have Identify as a spell?
Uh-huh.
Anyway, it creates a giant eagle, I believe, or hawk. Can't
Oh.
attack, but it can fly and help us travel. Oh my god. Just remembering what it does, I'm like, we could use
It
that.
produces a rock.
A rock, that's it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it produces a giant bird.
Huh.
Allowing for help, aid with travel. It's a one-time use. Oh,
I am the barbarian now.
Oh no.
I am the
I'm the
GM.
warlock. Ah.
I've got the power.
Rose is a rogue and a half orc.
I wear black and I am sneaky.
The snake ass.
Dark and moody.
I am
That's
bald
very rich.
and I am the sweetest thing in the world. So there you go. It tracks.
Ah, damn it! I'm back to being the elf.
Damn it, I'm a
Our
GM
order
again.
has been restored.
Son of a dick.
Okay, so, did you bring the feather back?
Cult still has it.
Okay, well, just let them know, bring it back, and that's awesome. And tell them thank you for testing it out, because that's rock and roll. All right, so,
Oh yeah.
You know I can hear you, right?
okay.
I'm at the Cobalt Reserve.
So we got the potions all settled out. I can work on that, or wait, am I working on the scroll for you?
I feel like it would be too late.
Hmm.
If
Well,
it
wait a
takes
minute, how
couple days.
long does it take you to get where you're going?
I have no idea, actually. Let me bring up a map in my brain. And by brain, I mean internet browser.
Mhm.
That would
Possibly
be-
between 300 and 400 miles.
Yeah, so like 4 days? 5 days? 5 days? 6 days? Math is hard.
I can send it to you. While you think on that,
How do you
Rose,
do
did you want
that?
anything?
Can I have 2 extra of a greater potion of healing?
Sure, not a problem. That's 300. Wait, 250.
I was gonna say, how could you look at Rose and charge her full price?
I know. I'm so ashamed. Not really. So,
How do you send it?
oh, I just go where you are and I give it to you.
What? How?
I
Magic.
yeah. Look around you.
I want to learn that.
No. So, do you want the whip thing?
I'll figure it out on my own.
Okay. Do you want to see some of the other things I've been making?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay.
Butt hurt.
I think we need to go catch up with our friends anyway.
Oh, are they coming by too?
I'm not
We're about to
sure.
leave on a rescue mission.
Uh-huh.
Don't think we have time for casually chatting.
Oh, but you have time to get text messages from asshole clients. Aw.
No, that was my alarm for put Harry outside, which I'm about to do.
Oh, okay. Well, then we can just whoop, and if you think of anything else, you guys can come back here. And yeah, it was good seeing you. Ah, big hug.
And she gives you another big hug before you go, and they're gonna go take care of Harry. And with that, we're gonna scooch back over to the other members of our group going into the Cobalt Reserve.
Before we go in, Colt's gonna try and find a ghost.
Find a ghost!
A ghost.
All right. So where are you going to find this ghost?
There is the grounds surrounding the Cobalt Reserve. Ooh. Is there like a bench that it's like dedicated to somebody?
Of course
Like-
there is.
Like you say, okay, I'm gonna
Some
go
pretentious old wizard. Yeah.
By that. Yeah, that donated a
Here's
bunch of
crotchety
money and then
McScrooge.
died.
Brr. Yeah.
Oh, crotchety McScrooge! Can you bless me with insight? I'll write down insight.
You see, as you kind of cast out this request to the ether, from beside you, just not evaporates, but evaporates? Is that the word?
Apparates.
Apparates. There we go.
Apparates.
Sure. Apparates a wizened old spirit with robes that just kind of float on the air. And they look to you to impart some wisdom, and then it's like, oh no, I'm going. And you get
A +3 to insight.
there you go.
Technically a +4.
Nice. Awesome. So yeah, that's easy enough.
Are you ready, Varia? After
Are you?
Colt's eyes like roll back from being like white.
I'm just gonna like turn away while that happens.
I mean, I understand if you don't want to watch, but
Well, is it private?
oh, talking.
Private.
I mean,
your eye thing.
I just sort of like zone out a little bit, but I'm aware of my surroundings.
It's. I mean, your eyeballs just kind of like roll to the back of your head a bit.
All the way back?
Yeah, I mean, whites and everything, kind of like a situation.
Oh, I wasn't really aware of that. Is it awful looking?
It's, it's just someone rolling their eyes back, but
Do you hear us talk, the ghost and I, or?
well, did I hear anything?
Yeah,
You
Colt
do-
talks out loud, I think.
Yeah. Very well, make a perception check.
It's like
14.
when some
14. You do obviously hear Cult kind of murmuring a little bit. You're not too sure what language they're speaking. But yeah, you do hear the murmuring.
Well, you kind of just grumble to yourself a bit, but I'm not judging.
Oh, I mean, if
You know,
if it's
coming from someone who hears voices in their heads.
well, I mean, if it sort of appears as rude, like if someone takes out, toenail clippers and removes their boot, starts clipping their
No,
toenails.
that would be awful. I don't mind you grumbling.
All right. So, I mean,
So why did you want to come here?
well, we were going to be here anyway.
Well, I could have come alone.
Yeah, but there's something I would like to check on. In the library. Pertaining to the Cobalt Soul.
Yeah, she knows. She just won't say anything, and she'll walk in.
He sighs a relief that she's not making him say it out loud.
Fair enough.
You're gonna go talk to...
Yes, your contact from last time, Kiran Sari.
Sorry.
He gave me the document, so I was going to return this to him. Yeah, let's keep it at that.
How about you go search him out and I will meet you? Okay?
Sure thing.
All right. So you head into the Cobalt Reserve. And, as usual, at the front desk, you see Xenosh, the Dragonborn.
Ah, yes. Hello. Welcome. Good to see you again.
Hi,
How
Ren.
fare?
All right, going in one piece.
Good, good.
I was hoping to speak to Kiran Sari and concerning this, and I'll show the document.
Oh, right. Very well. If you would head off into the private session there, I'll inform Master Sari, and they should be with you momentarily.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So you head into, and I want to get this picture up because it's just so damn beautiful. Skadoosh, badoosh.
God level, a beautiful library.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh, Furia, before you go, do you still need this map of the Shattered Teeth?
Well, I don't think so.
Because I could
Like,
just...
unless we intend to return there. But
Do we?
I don't think we do.
Oh, how about you
I
take...
got what I went there for, so I'd rather avoid the whole creepy place.
Yeah, it was really, really nasty. I didn't love it. I sweat in all the wrong places there.
I'm not used to really hot places, so that was awful. And, the arm thing. Anyway, so no, I don't think we'll need it.
I'll just... And he takes it out of his wrist pocket and just sort of like crams it.
Yeah, that won't come back to bite anybody
Well,
in the
you
ass.
could
That's totally
just
fine.
give it to Xenosh.
Oh, yeah. I'll go
Xenosh
do
is
that.
literally at the desk watching you do this and just be like,
The fuck, man? I gotta clean that shit.
Oh, Xenosh, here's the map. Enjoy. We don't need it anymore. Just taking up space. I'll meet you.
It's all crumpled. What the fuck?
You're a library. You got irons to iron out.
Really?
Bye.
Have you been to a library with irons? You damn idiot.
Well, we could always go back to Whitestone and put it back.
No. I will meet you over where we meet Kieran Suri. And he just sort of like, whoa.
so both of you are going
Away.
into wait for Kiran? Kiran, is that right?
No, Cult's
Oh.
gonna go find a book.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so Viria, you head into the section that's cleared off that you've been in before. You head up to that one section where it was almost an open area. What are you crying for? What is going on?
I just clued in. It's fine. To the book.
Of poetry.
Oh.
Sorry.
So Viria, you head towards that one section where it has the altar as described before, where it's got dedication to no particular thing, but is a site of grace, if you want to put it that way. Okay, take it down a notch. And before too long,
Virya Adrena, I see you have returned at last.
I'll give the document back.
My thanks. Not many would return such an item.
Well, it served its purpose. I found what I was looking for, so...
Indeed. Please, sit.
and he will offer you a chair, much like before, one across from each other. Do you sit?
I'll just kind of like give a look to the chair, but remain standing.
He will sit first and graciously cross his legs, one on top of the other.
So, what brings you here today?
Well, I want to return this first. But I wanted to inquire about something I discovered back in the Shattered Teeth. The source of this, and I'll uncover my arm, roll up my sleeve.
He'll take a look at it, and he'll stand up and bring his hands about to ask if he may inspect it a little closer.
I don't know.
It would seem that whatever creature is guiding you towards its needed destination.
Hang on, that's the wrong thing. Ah, here it is. Thank you.
So, you have discovered the item from the Shattered Teeth. And it would seem that you have accepted whatever gifts it had to offer. I wonder.
All accepted is a stretch, but yes.
And is it what you had desired?
It's what I thought I desired.
I assume your task is
haven't-
not yet complete.
No, I don't believe it is. But I do have a name now.
Please tell.
I believe it called itself Saphira Shadim.
And what do you know of Saphira Shadim?
Nothing except that it's a white dragon. A big one, so probably old.
Old is too small a word. I encourage you. Please sit a moment.
She'll sit, but like not as gracefully, and she'll cross her arms and just kind of
He'll motion back to his chair
tense up.
and bring it closer so that you're about a leg's width apart from each other's knees. And he will kind of lean in, elbows on just the sides of the chair there, so that he's as close to you as comfortably as he can tell from your expression.
When the world of Exandria was still taking form, the gods offered the lands a new breed of protectors. The first of their kind was the platinum dragon known as Bahamut. You've heard this name. Over time, there were new breeds of dragons birthed from the gods, divided between metallic and chromatic breeds. Each lineage had the first of its kind. As in all things, there must be a balance. As an attempt to overthrow the gods themselves, betrayers began corrupting some breeds of dragons to have their own race to breathe destruction upon the world. Powerful heads of each chromatic color rose to prominence and reigned destruction for centuries. History tells us very few details from this era, but the name Saphira Shadim, the blue-eyed demon, appears as the head of the white clan of chromatic dragons, and possibly was one of the first white dragons in existence. Unfortunately, that is all I know of this creature. But it is safe to say that its lineage lives on in the world today, with many white dragon among us. Do you feel safe with this creature by your side?
Well, I do know it needs me, so...
And
why
do
would
you
it
need
harm
it?
someone he needs, you know? But, again, I thought I did. I think I do, in a way, but maybe not for the reason I thought I did.
It seems since the last time we met, wisdom has come to you. I would hold close to that. You have made progress in your journey, and it does not seem that it is over. Trust in yourself and your heart. Whatever corruption this Saphira Shadim may bring, hold to yourself. And where was this discovered? In the shattered teeth?
Under the ocean, we found a city on the ocean floor.
I have not heard of this.
It was close enough to the Fool's Curtain, and Nagheim wanted to mention this, but we know the cause for that. Some kind of rift under the sea.
Interesting. I will speak with this Nagheim. We will discuss that someday. Was there any indication of what may have created the city under the sea? What reason it may be?
Well, I think Nagheim might be best suited to discuss this with you, as they read through the texts we found. But as far as I know, some kind of civilization pre-calamity, and they were creating some kind of creature. They were experimenting with beasts and but I really don't know more myself.
I see. Is there anything else you wish to dive? Excuse me. Caffeinated beverages do not agree with me. Is there anything else you wish to divulge?
Are you speaking? Was there more? I don't believe not.
You tell me.
No, I believe that's it. But does this not concern you more? You were making quite the threats last time I was here, so.
And I am monitoring your progress. I have faith, but it is left to be seen.
There's one thing though. I've been noticing these cloaked figures following us around. Is that one of your people?
Describe them.
Just a figure wearing a hooded cloak. They were... Well, you didn't know about the underwater cavern, so... I've just been seeing these people around a lot.
When did you first start seeing these cloaked figures?
I believe back in Drina.
And how often have you seen them since?
Maybe 3-4 times.
And forgive me, you saw them in this sunken city beneath the ocean.
I think I did, right before we teleported back to Singorn.
I do not know of this. But I will listen for talk.
Alright, thank you.
And where do your travels take you now?
Oh, well... Gee, here's another thing I could probably mention. Do you know anything about the cult of Dionysus?
We have been
Cult's
monitoring them in the
brother,
city,
has
yes.
been taken by them.
I'm sorry, say that
And
once
we're
more.
off to... Cult's brother has been taken by them, and we're pursuing them.
Taken by force?
I do not have the details. He could have just gone willingly.
We have not monitored any violence from these people.
Well, we did help a group right outside Western before we left for Stillben. Have you heard of that particular group, maybe?
They have been here for a few months, growing in number. But again, nothing as a threat of any kind. Their talk is much to be desired, but...
Well, here's a peace offering. Whatever I and my group find out about them, we'll relay back to you.
I would appreciate that.
That's all.
Well, I wish you well in your journeys.
Thank you.
And he'll stand up, replace the chair back where he found it from, and leave through the side entrance.
And I'll move back out and wait for Colt by the entrance to the reserve.
Colt, what you up to?
I'm looking for a book of poetry.
Well, you know where to find it. You put it there.
Yep. Takes it out. Turns to the page.
There is no letter to be found.
Okay. Is there anything in its place? You just like
No, I didn't
Okay.
think of that.
That's all right. That's all right. You didn't know I was going there. And Colt will rejoin Viria at the entrance and catch up
Fair enough.
on what.
Luck.
I don't know if luck is the right term.
Wasn't that your old shtick?
Yeah. I still don't know where she is. But she seems to be circling around me like the moon circles a planet. Never getting closer, but always there. Fred sung something.
I mean, I wish I could help. But I don't really know what words of encouragement to offer in these situations. Sorry.
You know, sometimes just having someone to kvetch to is enough. How about you? Any luck with the old gold eyes?
Well, unfortunately, I think, their financing of endeavors stops here. Unfortunately, but you know, they already did give a lot, so.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to seeing their faces when they get the bill. We did spend
Well,
a lot of their money.
they're the ones who offered, so at this point, you know, they can only blame themselves.
And the cult of Dionysus would any insight?
They don't know much about them, unfortunately. All they know is that they've been growing in numbers and that they haven't shown signs of violence thus far, so Tens is probably as safe as one can be in his situation.
Well,
But,
currently Rose doesn't she seems worried, but she doesn't. I just don't know what the deal is with her and this cult.
well, maybe they don't take kind to people leaving their own ranks.
Yeah.
That's why she's worried. But you know, we can protect Tens if worst comes to worst. And
Now, if it is like you say, and they don't appreciate people leaving, do we go in as though we're going to join? And then little subterfuge?
thought of that.
It's been on my mind. And then we just nab Tens and run before, maybe find out if he's promised them anything legally. The estate has a new baby that it has to pay for. That's what I'm thinking.
Well,
That kid's got to go to college.
That's two you're sending to college.
I know! This is not the role I expected to play, but I love it.
well, why don't we regroup and see if see if that's doable? Rose knows more than we do, in any case. But that's not a bad idea, actually.
I
Getting
do
close
have a...
so we can gather more information. I did tell Kira and Sari that whatever information we could find about the cult, we could relay back to them.
Should we switch calling me Archie instead of Cult? Is this going to get confusing?
Cult joining the cult?
I guess so. I mean, it's a little on the nose. Do we come up
Well,
with,
we can...
Like,
We should probably come up with, fake names for this if we're going to do it. But let's
Yeah.
ask the other two first.
All right.
And
And it's about that time that the other two show up.
before that, I'll just kind of like, keep Colt behind and go like, you know, if you need to vent in any way, just let me know. It goes both ways. I remember your own offer, so.
It feels like my heart's being crushed in a very large fist. All the time. And when it starts to lessen, I hear something about her, and it starts all over again.
I understand.
I'm sure you understand. I mean, it seems so small in comparison to what you went through, and
There's no comparing in this group.
I'm sorry. I understand now what it must have felt like when you, Nagheim, and I went down. And it makes a little bit more sense to me now. I can't promise anything, as luck does not promise anything. But I can promise to be a little bit more aware and not take stupid risks.
Well, if there's something good that came out of my whole pact situation with the dragon, apparently, well, it's that. Yeah, the dragon. A big one.
That's the fucking coolest thing I've ever heard.
I mean, remains to be seen. Might have been like.
Cool things can be terrifying.
Yeah.
A little column A, a little column B.
But anyway, if there's good that came out of that, is that now I'm, a little stronger and can keep an eye on you better, because I'm sticking around. So.
He looks a little giddy. All right. Excellent. And he leans forward and kisses her on the cheek.
Oh.
I'm glad to hear it. And at that moment...
And Rose and Nagheim, you
and
are
now
there.
we can rejoin the other two.
It's like 45 very long seconds of them just waiting.
We got
Colt
potion.
doesn't catch big blush because Viri's very pale, and so blushes show up extra hard.
As a pale woman myself.
Well, we finished.
Hi. Did any luck with the potions and whatnot?
Yeah, we traded and we got 4 regular potions and 4 greater potions.
Oh, excellent. I have a little bit of air.
Which way is it coming out?
We don't know.
That way? So. Oh, it's caught. I'm sorry. I'm like,
Oof.
why are you holding back this burp?
I can't talk. Someone else talk.
So,
Did you not hear that?
I already have a greater potion for myself. So maybe one of you can take the spare.
I was thinking we can, since there's 4 potions and there is 4 of us, we could all take 1 greater potion and 1 regular potion.
Yes, but I still already have a greater potion, and I don't think I need 2 myself. I feel like it would be better off if one of you 3 had an extra one.
So what
Well,
is
I don't
the-
have one. I used mine on you, Nagheim.
Yes.
So 4 divided by 3 plus 1 for Veer.
So, if you want, Veer can have 2. And
Wait, how many do we have?
we have 4.
Why
A
don't we all
spirit
just...
comes over
Because
into your
one.
ear and
I
whispers,
already have.
Cult wants one.
Now, we all have one. Or we have 4. I already have 1. I don't think I need to have 2 on me.
Okay, so I was asking, how many
Yes.
total, including
So-
which ones we already have.
So everyone's going to have 1, and we have
Okay.
1 extra for whoever
Okay.
wants to hold on to it.
Okay.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, if
Well,
only your microphone
maybe-
was down.
Maybe give it to give it to Colt. He's fast.
True.
Mhm.
And Rose. Oh. I think she's allergic to some of the magical dust.
It's the season. There's something in the air. I think it's like called pollen or something.
I'll still blame Trixie. Anyway, I believe Rose bought some extra potions for herself.
Yeah, I like to have extra.
So Colt, you'll have 2 greater. Veery 1. I have my own. Rose, you have 3.
I have, well, right now in my inventory, I have 1 potion of healing that is a supreme one. I have 3 potions of greater healing, and I also have 3 regular potions of healing. Hi,
Oh my
name is
gosh.
Rose, and I am a walking potion store.
And how many
Okay.
hit points did you take from the last combat that you need all these potions?
Oh, I already
It's-
removed those.
That's awesome.
So, and I believe we got
Greater.
4 regular.
4 regular, yeah.
So we all can take 1.
Oh, and I didn't add the greater so that's 4 regular greater healing for me total.
Well, if she's going to be the last woman standing, if we all go down, so it makes sense that she has all the healing
Yeah,
potions.
Yes.
no.
Okay. I
so
also have I still have my supreme potion of healing from way back when. So
Yeah,
I'm
I
also
still.
the one who runs like super fast to you if like you need a potion and you can't heal
Oh.
yourself, so that's why.
Hopefully, I will be able to stay up from now on.
that's right. You got brand new armor.
So
How
I
does it
got.
feel?
Very weird. Not used to this.
It looks spectacular on you. You know what? We should, if we get a chance, we should go up to the family library and I'll show you a picture of Aloysius.
I mean, there's a library like right there.
Aren't we in a hurry though?
But
We
it's
are
the
in a hurry.
family. There's probably like a
I'm
painted
just
portrait. You dingus.
Um,
Did I get 1 greater healing potion? That's I tried
Yes.
to ask. Okay, thank you.
You also have
Yeah,
1
you have
point of
2.
inspiration to hand out from that epic burp that finally came out.
Rose, you have a lot of inspiration. Great. Okay, Nagheim.
oh shit! I have 1.
Hey.
You have 2 potions of greater healing.
That you have just given me.
Yes. you would
Crazy.
get
That
2.
gives me 3 total. Thank you.
Did you let them know about the rift?
Did though they'll probably want to follow up with you on that. Also about our findings in that underwater city.
Great. You know what? I'm gonna deal with that now. We have horses here, do we? Did we get horses? No.
No.
We
We.
teleported here.
If you want to get the horses and meet me back here, I can go fill them in now.
You sent a guy at
You-
the estate.
You have
We'll
horses
get
at Singorn.
The horses are in Singorn.
Yeah.
Are we going back to Singorn? And then
Well, Martin worked hard on getting those horses, and we paid for them, so we just
I-
need to
It can
teleport
wait.
back.
It can wait. We'll have to return here at some point, and we'll be able to teleport whenever we want. So
If you want to go in and talk, go now.
I will just leave a quick message so they have a rough idea.
Sure.
Okay.
And Nagheim's
You
gonna.
could go talk. We can go check in at the Slayer's Take. Say hello.
This will be but a moment, and then we can run to Quiana's to use her teleportation circle. And go save your brother.
Yes.
And Nagheim is going to limp up the stairs
Okay.
towards the library.
Yep. And Xenosh is there at the door, or at the desk, I should say.
Smoothing out a
Xenosh.
map.
Yeah. Xenosh.
Ironing it out, apparently.
Map irons. They're all the rage.
Yep.
I believe I've never met the man, but we have somebody I have speak about with the whole situation that we've been dealing with recently.
All right.
I don't think anyone has told Nagheim his name.
No, I'm pretty sure you've talked about him.
I don't think. No, I don't think. Because I was in another room when the meeting happened. I was
Didn't
busy.
Colt mention him?
We-
Because
we-
Colt's
like-
the one who met him first.
Yeah, we probably said when we were like, well, we're gonna go to the restaurant. We're gonna go talk to Kira and Sari.
Okay.
Yeah, I said it right.
Okay. Man, I don't know if he is busy or not. I can leave a message.
I can check if he's available.
It's just quickly, just so he has a rough idea before we scamper off.
All right. If you wouldn't mind waiting in the area to your left there, it's a private chamber.
Of course.
Excellent. So, Nagheim, you enter the left chamber, and you see the library set up like many of your friends have come to see. There are private kind of nooks and everything. There's a second level where there are windows that illuminate the top of it, but somehow there's still a bit of darkness down below, mostly lit by little candle lights here and there. And in the far distance, there is some sort of shrine, some sort of place of worship at the far end, but nothing really distinguishing one religion from another. And while you're waiting, there's a number of tables and chairs that you could wait at, if you like. A number of books scattered about.
I'll just kind of look to see if any book grabs my attention, but if nothing really is standout-ish to me, I'll just look around and just wait.
Are you interested in any kind of literature in particular?
I've recently come into being more of a religious sort, so sometimes information on that is fine, but
Indeed. And which way do the holy winds blow you?
more towards the shadows.
I was told you wanted to speak with me.
Yes. The Fool's Curtain. There's a rift underneath it that produces heat. I believe it potentially could be a rift to the realm of fire that is creating it.
Interesting.
Also, the people there where we went, it is an underground city, or underwater city, excuse me, created by those who were evading the calamity. It seems as if they believed they were better than the gods, and experimented on so and to find ways to make themselves better than the images of the gods.
I have heard such stories before. Please, sit, Nagheim. Did you know the Shattered Teeth were in fact a single continent before the calamity?
I had a feeling.
It is interesting to discover a society that has ties to that of one such city in Iselcross. Have you heard of this?
I do not believe I have.
This Iselcross seems to have existed at the opposite end of our world. Directly opposite of where you and your companions found yourself. One could question if they were a counterbalance to each other. It is known to some that there are points of power located throughout our world. Invisible ley lines that intersect and create wells of power at their location. One such ley line is located in Iselcross, where a broken city remains. A city that was home to a lost civilization of Aor. You know of this name.
Do I?
The book,
Yes.
the scrolls, everything you read in that sunken city.
That's right.
All of it Aorian language.
I believe I was picking up breadcrumbs leading towards it, so to speak.
It is interesting to find such breadcrumbs in a city that seemingly shared the same fate as that of Aor. Very curious.
I feel as if this one's fate, well, their demise was of their own doing, not of anyone else's.
How so?
The piles of corpses, all without arms. The creature we fought, a creature of arms, of different faces, of different minds, that wanted us to become a part of it. I don't know for sure. At first, I assumed they were trying to create a god or rise something to ascension to protect themselves from the gods. But I feel...
Why do you come to believe this?
Just from their readings of how they believed they are better than the gods and better than those who lived amongst them. But upon seeing it, upon seeing the bodies, I think they may have thought, what's the point of being separate when they can just merge their minds together? And in that, doing that, merged their bodies and created a monstrosity that was out of control.
I will not lie. That vision will most likely haunt my dreams tonight.
It haunts my mind every waking hour. So that's...
Very well.
From the coast, as long as you follow the coast, there will be an outcrop. I believe we left it open. If you can get in there, there is a crystal that will take you down into the city. The coast is on the coastline that's shared. I can't remember the civilization's name that lives on it.
Host.
Pardon? The Ascended Host.
Host.
Yeah. Those of the Ascended Host share the island with it.
Interesting.
I also have a request.
Please.
I'm not sure how everything here operates or what you all truly are. However, I'm sure you know of how the drows reincarnate in a way.
I am.
I am attempting to figure out who I was. But I know she who I was had something that the drow that somebody in the drow leadership desperately wanted. And apparently it is of utmost importance that they do not receive it. And I have no idea what it is. I don't know where your people are.
I can understand the desire for such knowledge, especially when it is knowledge about one's self. But whatever powers you think I possess does not extend to every individual on this planet.
I was more wondering if you have people who have infiltrated, since I know most people are at war with my own people. I don't know if any information can be found. But I need to know what I am fighting for. Why I can't just let them take me.
I will make inquiries where I can. But I cannot make promises.
Of course. Something is happening. Something is causing this war. And I don't know. I feel like I'm a thread tied to a lot of what is happening to my people. But the thread is so thin. Do you have any books here based on the reincarnation? I don't even know how to figure out how to connect with who I was, how to remember what I need to remember. I'm mildly afraid it will drive me insane. And those three need me.
Then might I
much
make
as I
a
need them.
suggestion? Practice in putting things out of your mind. Focus your energy and concentration on the task that lays before you. And do not be afraid to ask those you trust to give you time to explore these questions.
Alas, time is not our friend, since we are about to go try to do a search and rescue. Time has not been our friend for such leisures so far.
Such is the curse of all who live under the suns.
And alas, I feel like not only do I live under the suns, but I live in the shadows and in the darkest of dark. I don't seem to be able to catch a break. Oh, the people that were in the ocean. They were working, it seemed, on an axe, a weapons of sort, imbuing it or something. And I'll pull out my book and my quill and I will draw out the sword or the axe. I have its name somewhere.
Get Rose to bring the axe in.
Valdrick's Great Axe is what it is called.
And this axe was lost to the ages?
We have it. We could not. My spells could only tell me so much about it. Rose has it specifically.
Indeed. I would ask that I could speak with this Rose.
I'll just kind of turn towards their direction and send a message. Be like, Rose, looks like you're up to talk to him.
I will respond with the earring, be like, where do I go?
Right. Go to the front desk and take a left.
I will do that.
Okay.
But
So Nagheim, you look behind you as you're waiting there, slightly uncomfortably with Kiran Sari just kind of sitting there graciously, and you're kind of like, so, and you kind of look over and you see off in the distance Rose kind of walking in, like just taking in all the sights, amazed with everything. And Rose, at the far end, you see our favorite sliver wizard and a ridiculously handsome man. So what would you like to
might
do?
be crushing on. It's fine though. It's fine.
I think
Everyone is.
most of the team is.
Cool. I'm gonna
Fine.
deal with Harry for a second.
Okay.
Very grudgingly so.
So unfortunately, Nagheim left before I could say that Kiran will ask to speak with you alone and they will have to exit, but they exited anyway, so there you go.
Problem solved.
There you go.
Hi. You wanted to see me?
Yes. I am told that you are in possession of an axe. Oh. You are the
We haven't
first one
done
to
that.
graciously offer their name.
Is that not a thing?
It is appreciated, is what it is. Please, Rose, have a seat.
What's your name? You didn't tell me your name.
Apologies. My name is Kiran Sari.
Nice to meet you, Kira.
Very nice to meet you.
Hopefully it will be nice to meet you.
I'm told you have an artifact on you.
I don't know if I have that. What do you mean?
Your friend, Nagheim, has told me that you recently traveled to an water city, and you discovered a great axe of some.
Yeah, it's so cool. Do you want to see it?
I would like nothing more.
Oh my god. Okay, so like, here it is. It has like, oh, look at it. It's so pretty.
And I am told this great axe has a name.
Valdrick?
Does that name mean anything to you?
I mean, it's pretty. Does it mean anything to you? Is it your axe? Oh, did I take your axe?
It is not. Rest assured, this axe now belongs to you. But that name, much like your own, has a history tied to it. And I may know some of this weapon's history, if you would like to learn.
Can Reverend Nagheim join us?
I will let you relay this information once we have spoken.
It's just because they're really good with history, so they might want to hear it firsthand.
Well, I'm sure they would enjoy it hearing from your lips as well.
Okay. But I can't take notes.
He will place the great axe on the table and motion for you to have a seat.
In ages past, there was a new breed of evil birthed into the world. With it came a lust for blood that was insatiable, and its desires for power consumed it. One bite from these evil beings could either end a life or turn another creature into one like itself.
What do you... Were they vampires?
Indeed.
Oh, my vampires were real.
As their numbers grew, clerics in the Light of the Dawnfather raced to discover the origin of these bloodthirsty demons. Upon finding the first of their kind, hoping to end the spread of their foul disease, they imprisoned the creature known as Valdric within a weapon. I believe this is that weapon.
It's a vampire axe.
Within it is the soul of the one known as Valdric, and as punishment for all their cruelty, this is now a prison that is capable of feasting on the blood of those it slays. But instead of devouring the victim's blood, it can be used for good. In this way, we never allow this creature and their hunger to be satisfied. It will forever starve, as it should.
What happens if the axe breaks?
Many magical weapons. It takes quite much power to destroy. This has lasted millennia. But I do not doubt your own strength. Perhaps one day you will be able to shatter this weapon, if you so desire.
So should I break it or not?
I will leave that judgment to you. If you find ways of using this for the betterment, I would applaud your efforts.
So, okay. A long time ago, they were vampires, and now there is one in my axe. Question. Are there still vampires today?
Unfortunately, when Valdric was imprisoned in this weapon, it did not stop the spread. And today, there are many vampires among us.
Do you know any?
In fact, you were key to discovering one such in Whitestone.
Oh my god, I thought you were saying I was one.
I am sorry to alarm you.
In Whitestone? Wait, I was just in Whitestone.
That is what I just said, yes.
Who in Whitestone is a vampire?
From what my report tells me, it was the one you encountered, motherfucker.
Yeah, but this is what you get for trying to have a serious conversation with Rose about history and shit.
Even her own history, apparently. Jesus.
Was there something else I could do for you?
Could you like write all of this down for me?
I will have it written out by the time you return from your next adventures.
I think That would be very nice, thank you.
Mm.
Are there other vampire weapons? Like, or like maybe vampire armor? Like maybe it's a set that you know of?
It
Maybe I
could
should
very well
collect
be.
them all?
If you and your companions feel obligated to search these items out, by all means, let me know.
Okay. Can my friend join us now?
I believe your
Or do
friend
you have
was...
more secrets to tell me?
Oh, I will tell you one great secret about myself. I have many.
That's not a secret. You look like a person who has a lot of secrets.
Thank you. I take that as a compliment.
I'm not sure it was. Nagaheim!
I believe your friend will be waiting for you out in the front area. They were eager to get on their way, as they put it.
Were you rude to them?
Not at all. I quite enjoyed their companionship.
Okay. Rose will get up and just leave. Bye! And she leaves and rejoins her friends.
Fair enough.
That killed me.
That was a lot.
I love that.
That was so good.
Oh, thank God I was muted. Oh.
Nagaheim! I learned
Yes.
something. I'm gonna tell you now before I forget. Also, hi everyone. Okay, so a long time ago, there were vampires, and there was a really big bad one named Valdrick, and then clerics came, and they were basically trying to cure everyone from vampirism, and basically they took Valdrick and they put him in an axe, and that's my axe.
Wait, are vampires real?
Yeah, so vampires are real, and we encountered some in Whitestone.
Well,
I'm sorry.
the Major Domo? Was that a vampire? Then?
Most likely.
'Cause he could
I
do the
asked-
mist thing.
I asked who was the vampire in Whitestone, and then he was like, hee ha ha ha, and then he didn't say who. But yeah.
I'm not
Does this-
surprised. He is quite cryptic, but
Does this mean everyone there is?
I don't know, but apparently we were instrumental in meeting vampires in Whitestone. Yeah. Anyway, so my axe is a vampire axe, and yeah.
you have a vampire axe. I have a dragon arm. It's
Ooh,
getting
and I asked if there's like
fun.
other like vampire weapons, or maybe like it's a set, and he doesn't know. So, no.
I guess.
Oh, also, Megaheim, I asked if he could write everything down for you, because I think I'm maybe missing some details here. I don't know. Next time we come, everything will be written down for you, with all the history and the details.
Very well.
I mean, I get that there's dragons in the world, but vampires? That just seems ridiculous.
Undead are actually quite common.
We
We
just
literally
met a
fought-
thing with a bunch of arms and heads and.
We fought an undead beholder.
Yeah, but vampires are the blood. It's just like kid stories, right?
No.
Oh.
There's a vampire under your bed. Go to sleep before 7 p.m.
Interesting. Wait, so does garlic and sunlight work?
Should we stock up on garlic?
Sunlight sensitivity is a thing. I mean, many of my own kind have it. I was raised under the sun, so.
Mhm.
But
some to put a pin in. Take a look at some history books, I guess. But
It does pay to read.
yeah. Okay.
Shall we get going back
Yes.
to Singorn?
Yes.
Maybe we should stock up on garlic, though.
I don't think that's how that works.
Vampires
Unless you
among the
plan to cook.
cultists?
I don't know.
I doubt it.
I mean,
But if they are
I would appreciate the
You just-
garlic, though.
undead are more susceptible to more radiant holy damage, which I have an abundance. So I think we are fine.
That last guy didn't put up much of a fight.
Yeah, I
Maybe
mean,
don't
if
know.
vampires are real, they're pretty weak.
I mean, just like all
Easy to
things,
take care of.
some things weak, some are stronger. Like how Rose is super strong and you were just agile.
I mean,
Everyone of every kind is different.
I can do at least 15 push-ups.
Weren't we saving your brother, Cult?
Yes, we
Oh,
are.
right.
Okay, let's go.
To Quiana's. Oh, also, Trixie wants the feather back.
Well,
Well, it doesn't have to be now.
I mean, it's really useful.
We're in a hurry, she'll understand. No?
We are in a
Yeah.
hurry, just as a safety precaution, just in case teleporting back home doesn't work.
There's going to be 5 of us. We won't be able to teleport.
Wait, oh shit. Okay, yeah, we're keeping the feather. I don't care. I mean, if we don't use it, yes, I'll return it. If we do, I will pay for it. But she gave it to me to experiment, so... Oh, but we already know what it does. Shit. Okay.
She'll understand. Whatever.
yeah.
Let's move on.
On the way to Quiana's, Cult's gonna swing by a bakery and pick up a dozen hot cross buns. Kind with fruit in it and icing.
Okay.
And knocks on the door, and opposite is a little gift, so they can... Hi, can we use your teleportation circle?
And there you see
We can go get
Denise.
another bowl for you if you want.
Give time.
Yeah. There you see Denise. She welcomes you in again, takes the package, brings it to the back. And before you know it, out from the back,
Oh, darling! What a wonderful surprise! Lovely kisses! Oh, lovely to see you. What brings you in, Westron? Wow, you come to see me, obviously, huh? I'm so aghast. I haven't put on my face. Oh, don't look at me. Don't look at me. Oh.
Is she already heavily made up?
oh, fuck to the nines.
Yes, well, I'm just in town working, and we're about to head back home, so I wanted to gift you some of these hot cross buns. It turns out we have to hurry away again. I'm so sorry.
We didn't have time to get you another bowl this time.
Oh.
I think you like that one.
The buns are sufficient. Thank you. This is delightful. Oh, look at the buns. Yes! Look at the buns. Aren't they great? Oh, you put them on the oven. On the oven. Just look. Denise! She's a
Hi,
darling
Denise.
woman.
Denise kind of
actually,
looks back over her shoulder like, and then just goes away.
What's Quiana's son's name again? I always forget.
Oh, good lord. The young Singush.
I thought it was started with a V, but it doesn't matter. Is he around? Can I
Vernon.
see him
Not that
anywhere?
you see. No.
Vernon. Okay, never mind. In a hurry.
So what am I doing? What?
We're going back to
going back.
Singborn?
Right.
Or
Had you mentioned
where-
that? I was doing my thing and I
Yeah.
lost track. I'm so sorry.
Oh, yeah. yeah. Colt was like, he's like, we came to see you, but unfortunately we're working. We have to hurry away. So,
Oh, no.
uh,
No worries. Please do give your regards to your mother. Oh, she needs to come visit sometime soon. Vincent! Vincent!
And out comes another kind of, butler. This one kind of like crotchety, where he's doing like the little here we go. Where are we going?
Singorn, please. Cultivarius Estate.
Cultivarius Estate. All together now. Tight fit.
All right, darling, you take care. I was so lovely to see you and your lovely friends. How is that?
And you all arrive back in front of the Cultivarius Estate, just outside the gates. And we will pick up from there next week.
Woo!
All right,
Lots of
thank you.
Lots of lore.
Yeah. All right, thank you everybody for hanging out tonight. Hope you had a good time. As I said at the top of the show, just for everybody else, this Saturday we're going to be having a special little treat for all of you, for all of us hitting 100 followers. I think we're at like 105 now. I can't remember.
Oh my
It's up
God.
there. Yeah. So we're doing a little bit of a celebration on Saturday. We're going to be playing some Jackbox games. And if you're in the chat room, you get to help out a little bit with the voting process. So check that out. It'll be at 6 p.m., 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Central Time on this channel. Looking forward to seeing you then. And as we always like to say at the end of the show,
Observe